Take it away, Josh.
Is there a specific way to cut halibut?
To cut halibut, yeah, there are specific ways to cut halibut, and depending what you're going to be using it for, there's a different way to cut it. If you're going to be just having it fresh or fried, there's a way to cut it. If you're going to be using it for dried halibut or Mooksgm'ol, there's a way that you cut it if you want to leave a little bit of meat on the bones, so that we fry that and we call it goy. And then there's a specific way that you have to cut the head if you're going to boil up the head. So there are many different ways of cutting up halibut depending on what you're going to eat it for. Yeah.
About how many eggs can halibut lay?
Halibut eggs, oh geez, I would say in the thousands, because if you've whenever you've gutted a halibut, you can see the egg sacs that they have in them, and they're pretty big. And halibut, in this day and age, we now know that halibut, when you catch the biggest ones, a lot of people let those bigger halibut go, because all of the bigger halibut are the egg layers, and that's what's going to be keeping the other halibut, making the cycle keep going. Those are the fish that are going to lay the eggs. So a lot of people I know let the bigger halibut go and just keep the smaller ones. Yeah, so I'd say thousands of eggs.
Can you harvest both male and female?
You can harvest both male and female, and depending on how big they get, we tend to let the bigger ones go, or else we use those big ones for halibut walks. A lot of people like using the big ones for halibut walks, and they tend to give a lot of walks. So, but yeah, you do harvest both male and female. Yeah.
How many halibut can you catch?
You can catch a lot, but I've been telling everybody this, whatever you harvest, make sure you use it. I've gone out and harvested 1 or 2 halibut, and I've gone out and harvested 8 to 10 halibut. I've gotten some in my best set this year in Kiel. I think I got 36 halibut, and I've also been on boats that have got over 120 halibut on one set with our long line and our gear. So it all depends on really how much you're going for.
Is there a certain place that you can go to catch more?
There are certain places, like the set that I was talking about where we got 120. That's a very special place that was taught to us. That's down in and around the Kiel area, and we go to those places when we do want to harvest a lot. If there's a lot of people that want halibut, that's where we'll go to harvest that. If it's just for my family, I wouldn't go to a place like that where I'm going to get too much halibut that I wouldn't be able to work on it or look after it. So depending on how much fish you want, that's the place that you go. So you got to be careful. Sometimes you might catch too much.
Thank you.
Oh, you're welcome.